The government today used its majority in the House of Representatives to crush changes to the Banking Services Act.
I respectfully and humbly suggest to the member that you withdraw the bill.
When we drafted the bill, Mr. Speaker, we subsequently made adjustments in the bill to concur with some of the provisions in the existing regulations that we had no difficulty with. So, Mr. Speaker, I humbly submit that the bill be read a second time.
Those in favor? Those against?
So in the end, there were 30 noes and 29 yeses. And of course, government members voted that the bill not be read a second time, but opposition members wanted it to be read a second time. Noes outweighed the yeses. The bill was not read a second time, and because of that, it was quashed. Mr. Jackson subsequently indicated that he will be retabling the bill, and he is hoping that at least one member of the government would support his quest to have the changes to the Banking Services Act.
The bill in question has been retabled by me in Parliament last year, October, after the general elections, and it was kept on the order paper since its defeat in 2018. And I must underscore the point that though the provisions of the bill was on a bipartisan basis, after having widespread consultation in the Parliament, Minister Shaw signed the report with those recommendations. Minister Samuda signed the report with those recommendations. Minister Vaz signed the report with those recommendations. They signed to say government act on these, put them in action. But when it came to voting, to make what they said ought to happen, they abandoned the people and they surrendered to the interests of the banks. And that bill was defeated 30 to 29. And it was on straight party line. All members of the government, including the Prime Minister, voted against it. All members of the then opposition voted for it. Ask the Prime Minister what is so egregious in the bill, why he has instructed the leader of government business not to put the bill to the vote and not to allow his members on that side to give support to that bill.